Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And in today's video, I wanted to talk about this article from SDX Central. I will leave it in the description down below so you guys could check it out. T-Mobile's 5G strength powers robust Q3. So in the video yesterday, I talked about the concern of what T-Mobile's CapEx looks like next year. Does it go down significantly? Do they up it a little bit based off of the success? And what we've seen throughout the year 2022 for the first 3 quarters, T-Mobile inched up the CapEx each quarter by $200 to $300 million, which at first that doesn't sound like a lot, but when you add that up over the 3 quarters, that's almost $1 billion more in spend for what T-Mobile calls the robust 5G build out. So what's interesting about this article that I wanted to talk about is some of the points made here by Neville. So Neville, the president of technology for T-Mobile, explained the carrier was also starting to layer its 1.9 spectrum resources that had been powering its LTE network and Sprint CDMA and LTE network. And they're moving that to 5G NR. I've been told so. It's been confirmed to me that by December, you should start seeing N25 at a more robust scale in Ericsson markets. And then starting in January, you should start seeing it in Nokia markets. That's not saying that it's not already out there. We've already started seeing some reports of N25. But for now, to see it at a more larger scale, they're shooting for December of this year. So we have more sites and more spectrum coming online as we move through the future months and years. That's a big one, right? More spectrum. I'm already seeing some reports of 180 megahertz of N41, 140 and plus. That's big because that means more capacity, more growth, more fixed wireless access. Now, the new sites, that's the really big one, because I think that's where T-Mobile gains huge. Those are areas that they are under-indexed, under-penetrated, have no market share. They're going in with new sites, new coverage. Now, I know T-Mobile likely wasn't operating there for like 20 years, but when they light up and they get loud, people want to try them. People have likely in the past already wanted to try T-Mobile based off of the national advertising. And the fact that T-Mobile is just cheaper versus Verizon and AT&T, who have had the monopoly in those parts of the United States, and T-Mobile now moves in with new coverage and new retail distribution, which is a big deal because that means the customer now has access to the T-Mobile network and they can switch over if they so choose to. So over the next several months, we're going to have to keep an eye out to see how aggressive this rural build is. I'm seeing the 2023 build plan, 90 to 95% of the capital is going towards new funded macros that are already on the POR plan. That is a massive, massive build out that should get T-Mobile a boost in geographical coverage. So the standalone expansion is also big and ongoing. So that's going to cause issues. The ENDC is stable, but as you optimize and as you test, you have to make tweaks. And there's going to be constant in and outs. 1 minute, you're going to be connected to that aggregation combo. The next, you're not. So there's going to be issues on that. So it's going to cause for funny connections. So make sure you keep that in mind as they transition to the standalone core in 2022 and then even more aggressive in 2023. So even Neville's quote is saying we continue to test, we continue to optimize. So just keep that in mind as they do that. It's not necessarily in beta. They are commercially doing it, but as they incorporate the voice over NR, they optimize for the ENDC, the aggregation, the standalone. It's going to cause some issues. It's just naturally going to happen. So this 5G strength is going to drive for a robust fourth quarter. They did a lot of work in the third quarter. In fact, the most by the company's history. And this fourth quarter, they're going to reap the benefits off of that even more. And of course, in this quarter, more new sites, more new spectrum is going to light up. So looking ahead, Peter Osvaldik said the carrier now expects to spend 13.9, which they inched up another 200 million from what it had forecasted by the second quarter. So Osvaldik said the adjustments reflect the ongoing robust pace of our 5G deployment. So that's big. The robust pace of the 5G deployment is leading to the results that they post. It's leading to additional growth on the fixed wireless access side, and it's leading to additional growth in areas that they're under indexed in. And then also, they also referenced enterprise. That was big. So they got the IRS. I'm aware they got Circle K. They got AutoZone. They got Alaska. They got Delta. And they're getting plenty more from what I'm told. That'll be made public very, very soon. So let me know what you think about that in the comment section down below. I think it'll make for a great fourth quarter. And then the outlook, in my opinion, from what I've seen for 2023 is even bigger, because that is newfound territory that T-Mobile is geographically and materially expanding into with capital dollars. So make sure you guys stay tuned to the channel, like, share, subscribe, follow my social media outlets. This is Tyrone with Tech Life. See y'all in the next one. Peace.